Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. It's now time for the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Let's start off with some company news. The RJRGleaner Communications Group is to acquire a 100% stake in 1834 Investments through a share deal. The proposed transition agreement will see shareholders of 1834 Investments getting one Radio Jamaica share for every 2.5 shares owned. Shareholders will also have the option of trading shares for cash. The deal will see the RJRGleaner Communications Group acquiring more than $1 billion Jamaican dollars in cash and assets currently owned by 1834. The capital will be used to fund business expansion plans for the group. Now, the deal is subject to approval by 1834 Investment shareholders and the Supreme Court. Now, in 2020, shareholders of the RJRGleaner Communications Group agreed to an increase in shares issued by the company, also permitting the company's board to carry out share acquisition deals like this one. Now, 1834 Investments was formed as a result of the March 2016 merger of the media operations of the former Gleaner Company Limited and our parent company Radio Jamaica Limited. The investment side of the Gleaner Company, which was not a part of the original merger, officially changed its name to 1834 Investments in 2016. Now to some news in agriculture. Jamaica continues to miss out on millions of dollars in export opportunities as the country finds it difficult to increase agricultural production. The concern was raised once again at an agribusiness investment forum on Thursday. President of the Jamaica Promotions Corporation JAMPRO, Diane Edwards, says the Jamaican economy could improve significantly if resources in the agricultural sector were adequately utilized. While speaking at an agribusiness investment forum on Thursday, Ms. Edwards says Jamaica has missed years of profitable export opportunities.
We have 61 million in untapped export potential for three categories of products that we have left on the table: fresh fruits, baked goods, and seafood. So 61 million which we could make tomorrow if we were exporting the right products.
She says too many countries are using Jamaica's brand equity to make money.
In Europe, the Caribbean food market is now worth almost 100 million. How much of that are we actually supporting? A lot of Caribbean so-called products and Jamaican so-called are made in the metropolitan markets and call themselves Jamaican style. It upsets the diaspora terribly, but that's the brand Jamaica that Minister was talking about that we are not using. We have created this immense demand and this immense attractiveness, but where are the products? We're not producing enough.
Meanwhile, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Colonel Charles Jr., says the war in Ukraine has increased food security concerns. He's urging stakeholders in the industry to utilize the resources available to fill gaps where needed.
We must put the assets that we have been given to good use. And particularly now, when everybody is talking about food security, we have the chance of addressing food security. And from the perspective of not just producing, because it is more than availability of food, which is why AIC has 8 agro-parks, 9 agricultural production zones, and why in the last 2 years we have moved from 2,786 acres under the management of AIC to 5,300 acres with more than 500 farmers.
Mr. Charles Jr. further stressed that technology will play a key role in the sector's expansion. Now on to today's currency trading. It's costing an average $155.60 for the US dollar. $124.54 is the going rate for the Canadian, $201.91 for the pound, while the euro is trading for an average $169.85. The JSE index advanced by 5,124 points today, while the junior market index advanced by 45 points. Among today's winners were iCreate, Supreme Ventures, Mayberry Investments, KLE Group, and First Rock Capital Holdings. While on the losing side were 138 Student Living Jamaica Variable Preference Shares, SSL Venture Capital Jamaica, Radio Jamaica, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, and Paramount Trading Jamaica. And that's it for the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. But before we go, here's a look at what's to come in the Business Review on Sunday.